today's video, I'm going to show you how to make your very own paper bag shorts with really simple, easy to follow steps.
And this is a completely beginner sewing skills friendly tutorial. Also, this is a thrifted transformation, so more power to the environment. Hi, my name is Seetal and I have a passion for creativity. I love talking about mindfulness, minimalism, and loads of DIY. If you did like today's video, don't forget to hit the like button below and also hit the subscribe button so you can follow me on my creative lifeline and more such videos. Also, there's a little bell notification next to the subscribe button. If you hit that, you'll get notified every time I post a video. I post a video every Wednesday.
Now, without wasting any more time, let's get started!
Okay, first things first, we need to dissect a real paper bag to use it to make our pattern. Next, find a pair of shorts that you love so that you can copy its pattern and make more shorts that you love. You can use either a pen or a pattern tracing wheel. I use them both to make my pattern. While tracing your pattern, there might be areas such as the back piece of the pant that you might have to add because the pattern is actually folded onto the front, because the back piece are usually bigger than the front. So add the pieces where necessary. As you see here, my back piece came out a little bit more than where the pattern ended because it was actually folded on the other side. I added about 3 inches width to the side of my shorts because my shorts fits me really nice and snugly, and I wanted a bit more width considering this is a paper bag pant, so it's not normally very fitted. And then I added 6 inches to the top of the shorts to give it that paper bag look. I added about half an inch seam allowance to the inseam or the crotch area and the inseam of the leg area, and half an inch as well at the bottom hem. If you're making this pair of pants from scratch, then you can completely omit this tab, but I am using an old silver pants that I have that I actually wear like this, you know, the picture where I'm dancing around. And I'm cutting it open at the seams, laying it out flat so that I can make my new pair of shorts from it. It's a really nice floral fabric. Before I get cutting the fabric, I did iron it out flat. It's a good idea to always wash your fabric before you use it as well. And then it's time to get real by tracing out our pattern onto our fabric. I usually use whatever I have lying around as paperweights to hold the fabric down, the pattern down onto the fabric, while I trace around the pattern really carefully with my chalk and then cut around the chalk mark. Before I cut the fabric, I decided to add 1.5 inches to the length of the pants so that I get more room to play around when I'm doing the seam. Once I've cut out both the front and back pieces of my pants right sides facing, I make sure to draw and cut out my pocket pieces. I cut out 2 pairs of pocket pieces, each right side facing. Now, to draw my pocket pieces, I usually just use my hands to ball mark how big I want the pocket pieces to be. So you should have a total of 4 pockets or 2 pairs of pockets, each right side facing, and then take them all to the sewing machine, including your back and front pieces of the pant pieces or shorts pieces, and overlock each of the sides. Place your pockets about 7 inches from the top on the side seams and sew the pockets right side facing to the pants, the front and back pieces of the pants, at 1/4 inch seam allowance. Once we've sewn the pockets to the pants, we're going to flip the pocket open and do a top stitch. Next, we place the front and back pieces of the shorts right sides facing each other and pin them at the side seams, making sure that the pockets are aligned with each other. Take the shorts to your sewing machine and use a straight stitch to stitch all around the side seam, including around the pockets, but not through the pocket. Around the pocket, but not through the pocket. A pro tip is to use a tape as a guide for your seam allowance so that you always sew at the same seam allowance throughout your sewing. As usual, I always top stitch my sewing or my seams to ensure a more finished or professional finish to my garments. As you're top stitching the front and back pieces of the shorts, ensure that you push the pockets towards the front of the shorts and then pivot the fabric just above the pocket opening and sew the seam of the pockets on the inside to the front of the shorts so that the pockets always stay on the front of the shorts when you're putting your hands through the shorts, and then the pockets don't move to the back of the shorts. And next we sew the inner legs by folding our pants or shorts pieces right sides facing each other and then sewing the inner legs shut. And here is where the magic begins, with a little bit of confusion maybe. Now, one of your pair legs will be right sides facing outside, the other one will be wrong side facing outside. Place the pair pants or the pair of shorts that is right sides facing outside into the pair of shorts that is wrong side facing outside, so that they are both right sides facing each other, and align them at the crotch, pin them at the crotch, and then sew the crotch seam. Now that your shorts actually looks like a pair of shorts with pockets, it's time to do the top belt hem. Hem the top at 1/2 inch and then fold it down to the belt line to sew a loop so that we can place the elastic into that loop. To ensure I know where exactly I am folding the pants or the belt down to sew it to make the loop, I mark 6 inches from the top, and then after hemming the top of the pants, this mark is where I fold the top, hemmed top to the marked line so that I can make the belt loop. Once I finish pinning the top of the belt hem to the belt line, I made sure to leave 3 inches of an opening so that I can thread the elastic through after sewing it. However, before threading the elastic through, I measure the balance from the width of the elastic, which mine came up to about 1.5 inches. And I took this to my sewing machine to sew all around that mark so that I get that little bit of a paper bag effect on the top of my elastic waistband. And then I finally insert the elastic by using 2 safety pins, one to pin the elastic to the end of the opening and the other to thread the elastic through. And then after threading the elastic through, I carefully ensure that my elastic is not twisted, and if it is, I untwist it so that when I sew the elastic shut, it is nice and flat and not twisted. Next, we sew the elastic and the open end of the belt loop shut. And lastly, we can finish off our bottom hem of the shorts. You can hem yours anyhow you like. I hemmed mine by folding it 1/2 inch and then folding it 1/2 inch again on itself and going over that with a straight stitch. And this, guys, is the finished look. I am extremely happy with how it looks. It's very flowy, very breezy because it is 100% cotton. Because of the fabric and its intricacy of the design, I did not add a belt loop to this, but you can if you want to. That is it, guys. I do hope you found this video easy to follow, and if you do make a pair of shorts for yourself, don't forget to tag me at Seetal_MD. I am on Instagram. Also, if you did like this video, don't forget to hit the like button below and subscribe for more videos. I will see you again next week. Thank you so much for stopping by.